Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for December 16th through the 22nd of 2019. So, listen, Virgo, and those of you who are new and the subscribers, normally I pull the overall energy and it comes from the divine. However, for these readings, your ancestors wanted to come out. So these are messages coming through straight from your ancestors. And your ancestors pulled out the Eagle card. See from a higher perspective. Absolutely. Okay, this is always a good thing. Your ancestors are asking you to step away from a situation, no matter what it be, work, finance, spiritually, and gain a new perspective on it. Look at it from farther away so you can see the bigger picture, right? There's information there for you when you step back. This is also about using or opening your third eye, right? So the third eye, when we're opening that brings in all sorts of knowledge, okay? And if you're not sure how to do that, if you don't, you're like, I don't know how to open my third eye. Listen, plenty of free YouTube videos with meditations and music to help open up that third eye to gain that knowledge, okay? So, yeah, I would tell you this week, Virgo, absolutely. Don't just do one. I would do one daily, honestly. They don't have to be long either. If you don't have a whole lot of time, I get that. We're busy, but, there's shorter ones too. And to be totally honest with you, it took me a long time to learn this. You don't have to sit there for the whole time, okay? So if you find one that is really great, you like the music, it feels good, but it's 2 hours long, do not feel like you have to sit there for 2 hours, okay? I used to be very regimented like that, like I have to do it this way. Not the case, okay? So definitely that's going to bring in, those meditations, they're going to bring in some pretty important things you need to know from your ancestors. I love it. Now, you guys will have to forgive me a little bit here. I feel like I'm starting to catch a cold, so I'm a little shaky, I'm a little sniffly, all those wonderful things, right? So let's start out with the tarot. Very first card out. Love this. You have the Star card. This is all about healing. There's some healing going on here. Something that you weren't happy with, a situation, a person, and you felt hurt by it. Probably kind of came across more as anger, but I always say that anger is just hurt in disguise, right? But listen, you're healing from it. You've learned the lesson from whatever that situation or person is, and there's this renewal coming in this week for you. This can be all, you guys are all in different spots in your life, okay, Virgo? So this could be work related, love related. This could even be with yourself, right? Some healing from yourself. Maybe you've made some changes. Maybe, you've like, I didn't like the way that I was thinking about this, and you have this new perspective, right? This higher perspective. So, but there is definitely healing, and there's a renewal this week. And what I love here, Virgo, is the next card out is the Three of Cups. Now, this is celebration, right? This is a celebration with friends. And a lot of us right now, here we're in that holiday season. Sorry, I couldn't spit that out. We're in the holiday season. So we do go out with friends. We do go out with family. We do celebrate. And you should, right? So even if you're feeling like, I don't really want to go out, do it. You really should. Okay. There will be good times. And this is also for me, because I read intuitively, guys. For me, the Three of Cups, when I see the Three of Cups, this always is about your team being with you. Okay, so your guides, your angels, and your ancestors, they are celebrating with you. They're celebrating this healing with you, like this newer perspective, this higher perspective, right? And they're celebrating and they're thrilled that you're seeing this. Absolutely. And right next to it, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is all about that teamwork here. And I'm telling you, you might have something in your life right now where you're working with a team of people. Okay. But for me, this speaks very much again, of your guides, your ancestors, and your angels. They are working with you. Okay, they are your team. So the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups always, for me, again, because I read intuitively, always means that your team is with you. But I will tell you this, in all the readings I've done, I've never seen the two of them come out next to each other. So this is very strong, guys. Your ancestors, your angels, and your guides are like really, really working with you, helping you through, this healing, helping you for this renewal, helping you see things from a higher perspective. And that's why I really think it's very important that you do these meditations this week, okay? Opening your third eye. Again, you don't have to, take an hour each day to do it. I mean, if you can, great. But the messages will come through no matter how much time you give it, okay? So, and then after that, right? You have the World card. I love this. Okay, you start with the healing. You have your guides with you. They're celebrating that you've learned the lesson. They're working with you for this healing and this new perspective. And then you have the World card, which is a completion of the cycle. For some of you, this has been something that you've gone through over and over and over again until you needed to learn the lesson, okay? So, for example, and there's many ways that this can come out, but for example, you're dating the same person. They just have a different name, but it's the same, right, personality and person. And you're finally realizing like, hey, this is not, I've learned the lesson. I don't want to date that personality type anymore. It's not healthy for me. Okay, and that's just one example. And what I love about this is it opens up to new opportunities for you where the world is literally in your hand. You're holding the world in your hand. You can do anything. And again, this can be a work situation, a career situation. This can be a romantic situation. It's going to be different for all of you, but you can do what you want. I mean, it's like, here's the world. What do you want to do, right? So beautiful. And then you have the Six of Swords. Love it. Six of Swords is all about letting go of that baggage, letting go of things that have been holding you back, right? It's moving out of murky water into clear water, seeing things clearly, right? Again, higher perspective. And right next to that, you have the Six of Wands. So that's victory, guys. That is victory. This is recognition. People will be looking at you, right? You may even find new romance, okay? New love, romantic love, because again, there's this celebration. A lot of you may want to go out with your friends whenever they invite you out because that's where you'll meet somebody, okay? But you definitely, people are noticing you. You have victory in this situation. Again, if this is a work thing, it's like finally they're recognizing you for your worth. And I love that right next to that, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I love the Nine of Pentacles, guys. I do. Because, listen, the Nine of Pentacles is all about self-sufficient. Okay, self-sufficient in so many ways. So self-sufficient in love. You're loving yourself first. You love yourself, then you can bring in love, right? Financially, this is, financial independence. You're self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself. So she's one of my favorite cards that comes out because, again, who doesn't want to be self-sufficient? We all do. And right next to her, you have the Death card in reverse. I love it, okay? Because that is personal transformation. You are absolutely in it now, right? You're getting it now. You're seeing things now. I love it. This is a big change for you this week, guys. A big change. You're just going to see things a whole lot differently. It's good. You have the Ace of Wands, Virgo. Now, aces for me is all about the divine handing you a gift, handing you an opportunity, okay? Now, if you choose to take it or not, well, that's your choice. We have free will. But the divine is coming in, and it's giving you a new beginning. There's tons of potential here, whether this is love again or this is finance or work. This is a new beginning potential. There's a lot of passion in it. Inspiration, right? Maybe you're taking the jump to write a book, right? I mean, it could be there's so many of you, Virgo. It's going to be different for all of you. But I love that the divine is bringing in this passion, this potential, this new beginning for you. And it's because you completed that cycle, okay? Then you have the Two of Swords in reverse. This is beautiful because for me, right now in this reading for you, Virgo, a lot of you just made the decision, right? Like, I am moving on from this. Whatever this is, I am moving on from it. You just decide, right? You just decide, I'm moving on. And if that wasn't beautiful enough, look at what comes out. By you letting go of all that baggage, Virgo, you have the Magician. This is you realizing that you have all the tools you need to manifest and co-create the life that you want. Okay? You have everything you need. And it's like, it's almost like a light bulb goes on, right? Like that new idea, right? Like you're just like, oh yeah, I forgot. I can do this, right? With my team, I can make the life that I want for myself. And then we have another ace, another gift from the divine. I love it. And again, this is opportunity. This is love, guys. This is emotion. This could be love, just this connection you have with the universe and the divine, right? That love, I mean, that's what that I is, right? This is new love coming in, or if you're in a long-term relationship, this is definitely a renewal of that love. So again, gift from the divine, and you need to choose if you're going to accept that, right? I hope you do. I also love that in this deck that we have the eye here because, remember, your ancestors, that third eye, okay? That third eye, guys, you really have to do those meditations. You're going to get an infinite amount of information that is going to come in. Signs, symbols, even hearing things, right? And just so you know, when you hear, I just want to make this clear for a lot of people. When you're listening, okay, and you're waiting for spirit to talk to you or your ancestors to talk to you, you don't hear them in a different voice. You hear it in your own voice, okay? So a lot of people are like, are those my own thoughts? Sometimes they can be, but just write down anything, okay? Bottom of the deck, love it. You have the Three of Wands here. This is you. You felt like there was a delay. That why aren't things moving along? Why isn't that love here? Why isn't that money here, right? That's what you were feeling because you had to continue to learn the lesson. Now that you've healed and you've learned the lesson, look, you have the Lovers in reverse. This is alignment. You are now in alignment to co-create with the universe, okay? This is self-love. And then boom, there it is. The Nine of Cups. That is gratitude. That is satisfaction. That is a wish come true. This is the wish come true card, guys. And it can be a big wish. It can be a small wish. I say that all the time. But you definitely have a wish coming true this week, okay? And I love that your ancestors pulled out. Yes, of course they did. The opportunities card. Unfurl like a fern even without warm sunlight. Opportunities. Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups, right? So take the opportunity to go out with your friends and celebrate. You may find someone new, okay? So again, this can be love, this can be work related. It's going to resonate with you all differently, but I think this is just a beautiful message that came through for you this week from your ancestors. So Virgo, let me know how this resonates with you in the comments. I read each and every one. Make sure that you hit the like, share, and subscribe button as that lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And don't forget to click the little bell. The bell notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. So I'm just going to leave it with this. Third eye work.